right here in your classroom. Just keep an eye out for anyone who looks suspicious.
Oh, I will, all right. Good morning, class. Everyone, bring me your homework. Thank you.
Miss Karen, I'm sorry, I don't have my homework, but I brought you this apple.
Oh, Adam, you are so sweet. You know what? It's fine. Just bring it tomorrow. Marcus, where's your homework? Don't tell me you didn't do it. You had all weekend.
Look, I'm really sorry. I've been really busy the last couple days.
Busy doing.
Look, could I please just have one more day to finish it?
No. I'm giving you an F. All right, class. Who for X? Maybe someone who hasn't gone in a while? Marcus? Marcus!
What?
Were you sleeping in my...
Sleep last night.
Because you were out partying. Why don't you come up here and solve this problem?
Let's see,
It is not that hard.
I know, I'm having a really hard time concentrating.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Go ahead and remove your hood and your sunglasses. Look at me. Your eyes are bright red.
I know. The past couple days, I've gotten, like, no sleep. And what happened was...
Oh, I knew it was you.
What was me?
First you work, then you fall asleep in my class, and you come up here with these bloodshot eyes. Admit it. You're on drugs.
On drugs? I've never done drugs in my life.
Oh, uh-huh. The janitor found drugs in this classroom, and it was obvious whose they were.
You know, you should really just ask before assuming.
That's enough. You're going to the principal's office. Adam?
Yes, Miss Karen?
Come up here and solve the problem for the class.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Let's go.
Thank you for coming in, Mrs. Wesson. We haven't been able to get a hold of your husband yet, but we can go ahead and start.
I say this, but we found out that your son is on drugs.
What? No. No, there's no way. Marcus would never.
That's what I...
He fell asleep in class. His eyes are bright red, and there are a lot of other facts.
Well, that's just because he has a lot going on at home. But I promise.
I know that no mother wants to believe that their child is abusing substances.
Maybe we should wait until Marcus's father gets here.
Marcus's father isn't coming.
Oh. Okay. Is everything okay?
No, it's not. You see, Marcus and his father have always been close. If you ever... He was seeing other women behind my back. He didn't even try very hard to hide it. I knew it wasn't right, but I never left. Because I didn't want Marcus to grow up without a father. I never told him. Until one day, Marcus found out for himself. He walked in on his dad and saw ever all red is because his dad left yesterday and he moved in with his secretary. And Marcus and I were up all night, crying.
Oh my goodness.
Honestly, it's for the better anyway. I'm just worried about him.
I'm sorry as well. But it doesn't change the fact that we found belonged to your son.
No, I'm trying to tell you, they weren't mine.
There is no way. Those were not his. My son does not do any drugs.
Yours? Then whose were they, huh?
Look who I found doing drugs in the bathroom.
What? Adam?
No. No, that can't be possible. This must be a mistake.
I caught him red.
Well, let's take him to the security office.
This isn't fair. Let me go.
Come with me.
Oh my gosh. I kissed you this whole time.
I kept trying to tell you.
I should have asked. Instead of assuming. I am so sorry, Marcus.
Hey Darman fam, please remember that we're not just telling stories, we're changing lives.
Drinking? You sound like such a dork, Nelson.
Take it all in. Look at it. It's all brand new. It's all different. We're coming up in the world now, lads. Big news. Lovely. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I don't know what this setup is supposed to look like yet. Camera angles different. Backgrounds different. Lighting is different. It's all different. You're different. Did you cut your hair? Your skin's looking great. But even though a lot is still the same old Jacksepticeye channel that we all know and love. So yeah, if you haven't been keeping up with the channel, or you've been living under a rock, or you just don't know what's going on in my personal life, which honestly is fair, because it was a limited edition thing that got sent to me. I have a poster for my tour that I did from Durham. They said they made those for us, and it's like a rubberized sort of 3D texture. I have some Dark Souls things. I have a humanitarian award, Save the Children, and I've got a Deadpool 2 plate that I got when I interviewed Ryan Reynolds. It's a wonderful background. It's so much nicer than a whiteboard and a padded cell. But I absolutely love this new room. It's a bigger room than I was in before, but the paint on the walls and Bloodborne posters on the wall. I can actually hang stuff on the wall now because I don't have it covered in foam. I do have a little bit of foam around the place, and there's some like behind my setup as well to try and mitigate the echo. So nothing's finalized yet. But here we are, new setup, new zone for recording, then to do a meme time. It's been a while since I've recorded. You guys probably haven't noticed this damn thing, but I've been gone for like a week from actually sitting down at my computer and doing anything. It's meme time, it's meme time. Gather all your friends, it's meme time, it's meme time. The only cure for sadness. How cool is that? We've seen this puppet before. God, it's creepy. Could you imagine if I looked like that all the time recording my videos? Don't you dare say that I look like that, okay? The camera's a lot closer to me now. I can actually shake you around if I want to. So be careful. These hands aren't just for high-fiving, alright? But that looks so cool. I don't know where half of these memes are from. There's two puppets. Normal meme time intro? Nah, not much. I also realized that I'm kind of paranoid about yelling in here because it's so much more echoey than what I was used to. I recorded in a very small room and all the walls were covered in foam. Now it's brand new open wide space and people can hear me. Oh God, what is this? That is exactly what it is. Wait, what is this from? He's bald, he's wearing a suit, he throws a newspaper, he kills. What is this from? Oh, it's Doctor Who. That's the TARDIS behind him. That's so perfect. Oh my goodness, it's Strax. For those of you who don't watch Doctor Who, he is like a violent potato man. So obviously, he's great. Anyway, Bella. Guys, I haven't unpacked my bell yet. Oh no. I don't have anything to ding-a-ling. Shit, just put in the sound. Ding ding, ding ding. Ding ding, Bella, good meme. There it is, as requested. Oh, putting the award on yourself. There's no greater feeling. Screw patting yourself in the back. No, give yourself a medal. That should be the new one. Look at these two good lads. They're so happy with each other. This is me whenever I like plug my own coffee. Top of the morning coffee. Smooth and tastes delicious. I'm literally drinking it right now. Wow. Now that's the best cup of coffee I've ever had. Cut to the meme. There it is. Guys, did you realize Jacksepticeye is taller than Sean McLaughlin? Wow! My mind is blown! What Sean's seeing, what I'm seeing. Even on the best and surprised how much the degradation in quality is. Like, even when you're watching something super clear on YouTube, if it looks super clear to you, I'm always astonished by how much the bitrate just crushes anything. Because when I'm recording it here on my screen, and even actually see while I'm recording, like seeing my face up in my own face cam and stuff right now as I'm recording it, and then I watch it back and I'm like, man, this looks like garbage. He uploaded all the videos in 720p. It bothered me a lot because its average quality was 1080p. Maybe their max is higher now, and it would just stay at like 480p or 360p, and then it would go up to 720, and then it would process further and it would go up to 1080. I think they've delayed the process, and actually when you publish it now, the earliest you can publish it now, I think it has to be HD. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. Who do I look like? Actually brought down the limits because too many people were using the internet. It's only so much to go around. It's not internet. It's internet. 14-year-olds. She believed Jacksepticeye. I believe in Steve. The song of a generation! The song of the people! How many views is that video at? Subscribe! Do it! It plays every time I go to my own channel. Top of the morning to you, ladies. My name is Jacksepticeye. 90 million! My name is Jacksepticeye. 95 million! I can't wait for somebody in the comments to be like, I'm half of those. 95 million is an insane amount. Can we get to 100 million views on All the Way? Deserves it. I think it's one of the greater YouTuber songs out there, even though all I did was record episodes and I didn't actually make any music at all. The closest video to it is Five Nights at Freddy's 2 animation with 71 million. And then 36 million. It's a harsh drop off. A tiny little painted man. I painted a tiny Jacksepticeye's portrait, small bean. That's cute. Look at that. How did you do that at all? How are you that talented, huh? Look at, does she use tiny paintbrushes as well? You did, actually. I can see them in the background. Sure, I was like, what the hell am I looking at? And then, ha ha, poor. That's a good one. A good alteration in the meme. Good job. You'll go far. Oh, no. That is so creepy. Which means that it's epic. This is the picture I posted on Instagram. I look like a creepypasta. I look like the Rake. What would you do if you saw that coming into your yard, huh? Would you kick it? I would. I'd set it on fire. The real founding Titan. This is what the Titans looked like when they were first conceptualized. And I'm not going to say any more than that because I finished the manga of Attack on Titan and I can't remember what has been revealed in the anime yet. So we're just going to move on. Excellent art. This is me ringing my bell that I don't have. When second graders find out that there are numbers below 0. I love this part of the last video. Robin edited it so well. Numbers below 0. I always thought they were just like making stuff up for freezing temperatures. I didn't realize that that's actually how the numbers worked. Well, for metric units, the rest of you can just go fuck yourselves, okay? I don't care how your numbers work. 0 is freezing, and everything below that is sub-zero. It just makes so much sense. What do people in America call Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat? It's like, oh, it's 30 degrees. Oh, it's 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, actually, it would probably be like 30 degrees Fahrenheit because it's sub-zero, not 0. Either way, it's a joke. When Sean asks us to subscribe, do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior Jacksepticeye? Did you know YouTube unsubscribes you from a channel because it thinks that it's spam. So go ahead, check to see if you're still subscribed, and if you're not, hit that subscribe button. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Do you have 90 minutes to talk about the Jacksepticeye How Did We Get Here live show comedy of top of the morning, dark blend, midnight oil blend beans? I had to move on from the Coca-Cola one because it wouldn't sponsor me, so I just made my own coffee drink. Energy, baby! Coca-Cola sons of bitches, top of the morning. As much as 55% while looking at something you love. Me looking at a new episode of Meme Time. You're damn right. If your eyes aren't expanding while you're watching the Meme Time, lads, I don't know what to tell you. Because it's the only cure for sadness. I'm going to save these and use them at the perfect time. The what? I'm not short. I have to go all the way back here and I'm still too tall for the frame. How Jack angles his camera. How dare you? Look, this desk is... Look how tall! 5 feet off the ground right now, this desk is. I'm absolutely massive. But if I, like... This thing is huge! You can see me crouching down. Oh, that's so cringe. Never mind. Me trying to sleep. My sleep paralysis demon at 2 a.m. Hey! Hey! What up? What up? Dude, I've been having mad sleep paralysis the last, like, couple of weeks. Not since I moved, but right before I moved. Maybe it's because I was stressed. Mad sleep paralysis again, like 3 times a week. It was awful. I hate it. Somebody said my fucking tinnitus. My tinnitus just sounds like, ah! Anime? Netflix adaptation. Yes. I have the hair. I have the sword. I'm sure I could get the shoes. I'll complete the outfit. That's all I need. Let me be it. Mom, go and play with the neighbor's kid. The neighbor's kid. Dude, the neighbor's kid is epic. He's got a sword and a tattoo and his own merch. Dude, this neighbor's kid is freaking heckin' dope. I want to hang out with that neighbor's kid. How lucky do you think I am? I get to hang out with myself every day. You guys wish. Yeah, damn, the neighbor's kid got a katana. That was actually pretty sick. Since when did Jack have a katana? What the hell happened here? You know what's funny? Felix gave me this sword. So Felix would have had 2 swords. Or do you want it? And I was like, hell yeah, I want a sword. Of course I do. I don't know where it is right now though. Look, I'm still living out of boxes for some stuff. It's not like the most important thing. You know, the first things that came out of my boxes were computer, monitors, then everything else after that was just, I don't care. As long as I have a setup ready, I'm ready to go. Gaming comes first. Local Irish ninja on the loose. Mr. McCloudline has had enough. Lock your doors if... An absolute travesty upon my heritage. When your future grandchildren ask if you want a Corona, beer, war flashbacks. That poor company. Like, Corona beer is nice and refreshing. Put a little lime in there, it's a great summer beverage. It's not the beer that you drink if you're like, ooh, I like alcohol. It's more like baby's first beer. It doesn't taste that bad. It doesn't have like the strong beer taste. Hot summer day, which is few and far between over here. But I like them. And I'm worried that they've had such a huge downturn because of what's happening in the world. No, Corona's beer sales did not suffer from the coronavirus. Oh, dude, epic! And line is the full story, so I'm just going to read that and move on. What I think I would do if someone broke into my house. What I would actually do. Bro, same. If someone broke into my house, I'd be like sitting at the door going like, Are they in? Are they in the house? Where are they going? Oh God, here they come. Just hold the door closed. I have a sword and I still wouldn't use it. Or maybe I would. But you know, I'd be afraid that I'd go too hard. I'd be afraid that I'd go to like scare him and I'd end up chopping someone's head off. Then I go to jail and I can't make... Credit to Slick Bartender on TikTok for making such a cool Jacksepticeye logo. What? Did you make a Jacksepticeye logo out of ice? Okay, well we can't use this music. Whoa! Dude, that's sick! He broke it! Oh, God! Why? Why would you break guys. That's like coming into my house and offering me sweets and then just shitting all over my floor. Come on, cool. You know, you can save ice, right? Just put it in the freezer. It'll be fine. I give Jacksepticeye some background vocals. Who knew Sean had such a great tenor voice? Huh?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No! Save me! No, the intro's wrong. There's a meetings. No! Please! Please! No! It's Toast and Felix. No!
Do some of you think up of doing this at all?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
This might be one of my greatest Among Us moments ever. Oh my god, that's amazing. Ryan, followers, epic. Go follow. But 3.6 million views on that. Jesus. Oh, you did one for Ray as well? And Corpse and Saikuno? Yes! Holy crap! I would argue that that's better than the one of me. This is so much more musical.
What are you doing?
I want this slaps. I want a whole album. Good job, everybody. Go follow Ryan Narciso on TikTok. Sean, coffee scented candles, his fans. Oh my god! Because that's excellent. I was like, well, let's do the joke and the product so we can get the best of both worlds. Maybe we can just Hannah Montana this shit. Jack, you're in the news. Is it wrong if I fill a church with fireworks? Fireworks may have caused church fire. In my defense, it looked really cool. I was trying to find hell, and what better place to go than a church? You know, I'm assuming they have some sort of like direct connection, since they talk about each other a lot. Wait, is this a recent thing? Laughing at this. Wait, was anybody hurt in this? I really hope not. Because now, oh god, I'm gonna feel awful now if anybody was hurt in that. When I realize I am now taller than Jack after watching him for years. Short. How dare you? All right. Hey, why am I getting assaulted all the time on my own subreddit? I just came here to have a good time. It's supposed to be the only cure for sadness, not newfound ways of making me sad. Shower of bastards. Providing you with free entertainment. I see how it is. I'm not short, look! I told you, like super tall. This room is actually really small. I don't know how perspective works. Look, just because you're probably one of those freaks that grew like a little bit every year, like a teeny tiny bit, like gradual normal. No growth spurt, it was just like watering a plant. And then some people in my class were shorter than me, and then the next year they came back after the summer holidays. Granted, it's not even a year. It was like submitted to hospital for burns. God, that is funny. Absolutely is. For me also, because I don't really care for the boy. I get that a lot of it is his age, and I'm 37 years old. But still, just the way he comes across a little bit. My daughter has watched a show. My God, what am I reading? Look, Tommy's great. This is a bit of banter. You know, this is what happens when you're from Britain and Ireland. You get this. You have a rapport. That's how we like each other, is we make fun of each other. Sarcasm, she's going to have arthritis forever. We're never going to find out how to cure it, or how to help her, or even who Granny is. But all we know is that she's got arthritis. Kids have crushes. Men have girlfriends. Legends have the love of millions, and Granny's got arthritis. Arthritis. Oh, Nick. God, you'd sell water to a drowning man. Because you'd probably call it tack water and say that the military uses it to actually not drown. Jesus Christ. Nick out here selling hearing aids, sort of like specialized military equipment. Hey guys, Nick Bolton here with tack paper, designed by the military to give you that extra hard wipe when you've had Taco Bell. When your arthritis medication kicks in and you can finally start knitting again. Oh my god, these are fucking gold. What is this picture? Jesus. That's me when I realize that I can smash the like button. Do it right now! Hulk smash that like button! Arthritis medication kick that like button! I murdered someone. What did you do? I disliked meme time. This is what I'm saying. Don't be like this guy. Do you want to be like this person? No. Smash like. And you too can be. Granny's arthritis. A never-ending battle, always running away from it. Like meme time and sadness, just curing it, chasing it off. Ducking and diving like, what? Hard hit moving target, isn't it? She can't run a process. Hi, my name is Granny. Oh, Jesus. Why? Poor Granny, she's got arthritis. What is the original meme to this? What is he saying and why is he getting beaten up? This could also apply if you guys like the setup. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'm so excited to do up this room. I'm so excited I have like a whole VR space over here that I can finally get back into doing those games. I haven't done VR in ages. I really want to get back into it. Subscribe, buy the coffee. Those are the 3 cardinal things that I need you to do every episode of Meme Time. And until next time, stay not sad.
Then threw it on the floor and stomped on it. What a stupid gift. What am I supposed to do with this? Can't you ever be normal, like your sisters? And she threw it in the garbage. Just then, my 2 older sisters came running in and handed Mom their present. Burst into tears and shut myself up in my room. I took out my own chess set and started playing. Chess was my thing. I was obsessed with it. Dad had left us when we were little because he thought that marriage and kids was too much responsibility for him. I looked for my poor sisters. I'd had enough. In your dreams, Mom. And I walked off and locked myself up in my room. I didn't come out for the next few days. I just kept playing chess alone. One day, when I was in the 3rd grade, I invited a friend. Seriously? Why are you friends with Mia? She's such a loser. Be our friend instead. No. Be our brother and come live with us. That's even better. He looked completely terrified and ran out of my house as fast as he could. Never coexisted. Of course they did. Haven't you seen all those movies where people are running away from the dinosaurs? That's fiction, ma'am. Humans actually came 64 million years after dinosaurs became extinct. Stop making things up. As I was packing up my stuff to leave, I was called into the principal's office. Oh no, was I in more trouble? Feeling really nervous, I went to the principal's office and found him beaming at me. Congratulations, Mia. You'll be bumped up a grade. Am I going to have to buy you new books? I was so disappointed. Just as I was walking out of the room, I heard her say, Mia, you know what? Education means nothing if you're not pretty like your sisters. Ugh, why did she have to be like this? Out of money. Of course, I didn't tell anyone at home about the money I'd won. This was going to be my little secret. One day at the library, an old blind man came up to me. I'd often seen him here before, sitting alone. He smiled at me. Wanna? I laughed and said I'd beat him easily. He simply said, try me. So I played with him, and to my shock, I lost. You're talented, but you need more practice. After several months had passed and we had been playing together, Dad had contacted me and sent me a ticket to visit him. Whatever. Do you think I care about what you do? I went to the competition with the blind man and a few other competitors from my area. It was a really tough game, but I used all my wits and knowledge, and I knew she was just after my money. She'd made all my favorite things for dinner, and at the end of it, she brought out a huge chocolate cake with candles. But Mom, it's not even my birthday. Do I need a reason to celebrate my really unhappy? The next night when I got back from the library, I saw a sleazy-looking guy in his 50s sitting on the couch. He took one look at me and said, oh my God, your mom really wasn't kidding. You're ugly. I felt really mad and told him, oh, ugly and rude? May God help your mama. He walked out of the house, slamming the door behind him. Just then, Mom came running into the lounge with a tray of drinks. Where did the man go? I told her he was really rude to me, so I'd told her was 19. She was legally allowed to have plastic surgeries. Her face looked so different now, I could no longer even recognize her. But Mom thought it was amazing. Darling, you're going to make us so rich with that beautiful face. You would star. Amanda looked at her and said, yeah, I've been meaning to tell you. I'm going to be a Hollywood star. I've been offered a really great role in a huge movie. Mom looked beyond delighted. Well, that's perfect. More money soon. Or else. No way. And with that, I walked off to my room. I was quite surprised when Katya followed me a little later on. She said it was really unfair how Mom had wasted all my money on Amanda. Her eyes fell on my chess set. It was a deal. Things went fine for a while. I was doing what I loved, and my sister kept making videos of me and uploading them. The channel was getting more popular, and Katya was getting really famous. I finally had the peace and quiet I always dreamed of. Suddenly, Mom said that she felt dizzy and fell back on the couch. I need a doctor. When the doctor came and examined Mom, he told us something really shocking. Mom had broken heart syndrome. And we had to make sure she didn't have any stress. As I sat by her bedside, she took my hand and started crying and apologizing for everything she'd done. She sobbed that it was only because I reminded her so much of Dad. At that moment, I felt real, and I started participating in more competitions and made a lot of money. The smile on Mom's face was everything for me. After I graduated from high school at 16, I had a really important international competition coming up. I practiced with the blind, really needed to win this for Mom. He looked at me solemnly and said, "Kid, the only person you should work hard for is you. Make yourself proud." I didn't want to argue with him, so I just nodded. He wouldn't understand.
I want to smell feet.
Helped me in the last episode. Welcome everybody to After Dark. It's Friday. Oh, you know what I decided? Friday's my cheat day, so I deserve fried chicken. Eating good. I'm having meals delivered. Like a baby. People are just, that's like the idea, right? Just to have this little...
You have no judgment in the process. You're just being told what to do.
Yeah, I'm being babied. Brought food. Somebody comes and tells me to exercise and what to do.
Do they burp you?
No, but...
You don't have problems there.
Sometimes when I'm exercising, I'm gassy and it's hard to do. So I'm like... So I was like, dude... Burp.
Hey, me on the back.
Money.
Today's episode is sponsored by HBO Max, which unironically is like one of my new favorite streaming apps. I'm not even saying that because
it is the best.
The best.
I'm such an HBO fangirl.
Dude, for sure. You know what HBO really stands for? How bangin' of... My lap ran out of words, but how bangin' of an app. Yeah, let me take a look at you. Why you always got to show up like all designered out?
It's a new shirt I got.
I've never heard of this Aries. Is that a designer brand?
Yeah, it's not like crazy designer, but it's yeah.
How much was this?
I don't remember.
It's not too bad. It looks good, dude. You like sexy mom, like mesh and shit. I was like, oh fuck, you showed up. And
I couldn't tell if you didn't like it.
Well, no, it was a lot to take in. Because when I first saw you, I was like, well, first of all, it's got like the O, it's kind of see-through. So I was just taking it all in. No, I do like it. I think it's cool.
Okay.
It just took a moment for my eyes to adjust.
I almost went and changed.
Because I never seen you in a top like that.
I always need Ethan's. Remember?
Yeah, I do. It wasn't a long time ago.
Yeah.
This one comes out also, Teddy Fresh. Shout out to my wife.
Next week.
On the 22nd.
I think so. Yeah.
Thursday, next Thursday.
Oh, that's hot.
New Teddy Fresh drop, including the shirt. I'm getting ready to celebrate. Right? I'm going to be thinking about what I'm going to have for dinner this whole time.
Fucking fried chicken.
Fried fucking chicken. That's what. Okay, so let's get started right out the gate here. The video.
Milk.
This dude, to drink milk out of a toilet paper roll.
What?
So here, what happened is he breathed it in. But I'm a little worried because that's kind of the only way to inhale air. So it's like, well, let's do it. Come on, guys. Deep breaths.
He's kind of doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, are you just drinking it straight up?
I think it's working.
Oh, he's just... Yeah.
What the fuck?
He's a
it
giant.
looks like he's blowing. He's just blowing that thing.
This thing, it's fucking cardboard, so it keeps falling apart.
Yeah.
I'm falling about that too.
What are you doing?
It's not like...
Ew. Okay.
Oh,
you did it.
I did it.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't that hard.
Huh. I think that guy just fucked up.
Yeah. He just inhaled a lot of milk. About that he was breathing in milk. And so he choked and panicked.
Is another kind of milk.
Well, that wasn't as interesting as I thought it would be. But there you go. Okay.
Worth a shot.
We tried it.
You know, who was one of our top finalists.
Mm-hmm.
And he sent us a new one that I thought was definitely worth watching for everyone to enjoy.
At 27 years old, you're old enough to understand political correctness in the times that we live now. You can't just slap people on the booty.
The doggy.
Are you guys vibing on this?
Daddy.
Daddy. Daddy.
Man, like, this is a vibe check. For sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm thinking is we could put out a whole album of just Wendy, William passing gas. We have enough content at this point.
Is that legal? Can we get in trouble? Does she have?
Let's find
does she
out.
own
That is a
it?
complicated issue, actually, because sampling music is
Right.
one of the places where, for some reason, fair use seems to fall apart, and I don't know why.
But she would have to confess that that's her own part. Right?
So it's a huge or Klein versus Williams fart.
At 27 years old, you're old enough to understand political correctness in the times that we live now. You can't.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that out. Passing gas, I'll say. Call it passing gas with Wendy until. Can I get a yeah, yeah, yeah?
It was definitely his show. Like
I think probably YouTube just asked him to host it. I have no clue though. I mean, the concept could be his, but I'm sure YouTube was like, bro, we. What other people have been like brutally canceled but didn't disappear? I feel like that's happened.
Brutally? I mean, this whole...
This is just products. They just sell products, bro. Bro.
Ta-ta.
Oh, I did want to watch Instant. I wanted to watch a moment of Instant Influencer.
Jenna Marbles and Julian are engaged.
Oh, yeah, I heard that. He's doing basically the same thing that James Charles did, except in a more organized fashion, because the claim was that there was underage people because he was checking IDs like James Charles was checking IDs. Like, hi, are you 18? Okay, great. Send me a picture of your cock.
Yeah.
That. So, because I was like, I don't even need to talk about this because the Sin Jared shit is bad enough.
Yeah.
What
I
would
like to
my,
make love.
What would my fan sex syndicate name be?
No.
I love that he thought of a
we should
name.
even...
He branded
It's
it.
disgusting.
Sin Jared. Jesus.
H3.
Why you gotta go there?
Okay, Ethan.
Oh, you pulled the Jeff soundbite.
I saw people were saying that we're so late on that meme, and it kind of
Which
feel
one?
bad. The womp.
Oh, we're late? I thought
it was super
We're
late.
like super
I thought everyone
late.
was so happy that we were using it. I thought everyone was loving it. Where's this? Look at all these famous ass people in here, though.
Collab videos are super important because two influencers get to come together to share ideas,
I think
stories,
they're young.
and
damn.
also
Yeah.
James is thinking about which
And
one's
if done
cute
well,
for him to
it's-
fuck. This kid looks like he's 12. James is lining him up. He's like, sue me. You will have to do discovery. Sounds like he hits on every young boy around
should
him.
pay off for both people. It may seem like collab videos are super easy and just two friends.
Wait, this isn't the apology one. What the hell is this shit?
This is collabs.
Could someone link me the one about
Sir?
Yeah. He said, a big part of being an influencer is that you're going to have to eventually apologize for something you've said or done. And today...
I believe that's it.
That was a fart gate.
Did you get?
I don't think they heard it.
There was an actual
Yo,
fart.
I actually...
And
you
he
guys-
even lifted.
I'm sorry, but
There was like.
No, listen. I have to go to the bathroom.
What?
I'm sorry.
No, what?
He's taking his shit?
What?
Some of his like mega hair growth genes. You gotta give me some of that. Hook it up. Share the wealth.
Ian, you're still growing your hair?
I don't know what I'm doing these days.
Did you guys find that James Charles video? Yeah, thank you. So this is the video I was talking about.
This from me because I've had to do.
Supplied drugs to your best friend who overdosed. Okay.
I fucked up. Randomly assigned each one of you a minor scandal. Okay. You guys are going to have 15 minutes to
A minor
anyone you
scandal.
want on set.
Play on words. He's in the middle of a minor scandal right now. Wow.
and to film a 1 minute, no editing apology video. You guys, well, I am so proud of all of you for taking these scandals head on.
And
It's gonna be like almost on the verge of tears as you're doing it. Yeah, that's good. That was really good. He's like the Gandalf-like character.
Oh,
David
okay.
Carradine.
Okay, Dan.
I love that movie. I fucking love.
Well, you're gonna love the new one then.
Hell yeah!
Because there's a new one out on HBO Max. Actually, I'm gonna watch it tonight by YouTube. Smell you later. Bye 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 bye. YouTube used the big ass cane and pull his ass right off stage. Bye bye. James was dropped shortly after the accusations.
Yeah, Kumika.
Mr. Beast uses the same font.
Yeah.
It's the same editing style. It's like, what the hell?
But, I mean, it's to be expected.
I mean, look, people are watching.
Mr. Beast is popular, so obviously there's going to be people.
So good. Look at that. This one's from Lewis. I love it. It's so cute.
He's got a gang and shit.
We actually have one more thing.
Oh, he's wearing our sweat.
Oh!
We love
1 million subscribers, it looks like.
Oh well, dude, it's crazy how you can grow a channel just giving money away. That's like the thing right now. Today I gave $100 million to the first person to punt to fucking make me have a.
In your defense, Ethan, there was a lot of controversy about people like exactly copying Mr. Beast like a month or two ago.
I'm sure. I mean, that happens all the time.
I guess that does always happen when there's a new format that's popping off. His is hard to duplicate because you actually need to have a shitload of. The thumbnails do look different, actually. Oh, his whole thing is customization
Ethan.
and stuff. Hold on, let me. Because this one has 26 million views.
Customize, I'll pay for. Here's a shopping bag.
Okay, so his vibe, he's a different vibe, and Zach give that out in every video. It's like you don't have to do a whole. It's like I don't know. I feel like 100,000 doesn't do it anymore for a grand prize on a game show. Do you feel that?
Yeah, I recently.
It's weird, yeah.
I watched some cooking show with my girlfriend recently.
Like $10 after you pay taxes, you're probably going to say bye-bye to 50% of that.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be sitting on 50 grand. You spend like a month there. I mean, yeah, it's good, but like one person wins, and I don't know. It's not
That was the other
life-changing
thing.
money.
It was 50 grand for the winner, and like
literally, she's like the 5th richest woman in the world. Susan. Anyway, so regarding Morphe, who has made millions of dollars off a known predator.
Morphe.
Or Ross.
Well, whatever.
The dumping
I don't know.
ground
There's
for-
people that will take
for
it.
canceled influencers.
Liquidate it.
Dress for less, baby.
I see fucking diamond water at Ross all the time, even like 10 years later.
Yep.
You guys remember diamond water?
It's always there.
The diamond water bottle.
It's the dumbest shit
and it's
ever.
not even out yet, and I'm so excited.
It has this huge diamond cap, and like now I see it in Ross all the time, which means it's been there for like nearly a decade. Because I really doubt they're making new diamond.
Right here. Now, I understand there are a lot of misconceptions
here,
about
people.
diamond water. Are there actually diamonds in the water?
No.
Is that really a misconception, you fucking asshole? Oh, so people are saying there's diamonds in the water because that's the only way to justify the price of this. And it is just water. It's a novelty, trust me.
Boomer.
But if you want to splurge, it is a fun luxury and attention getter. Okay, so.
What
I think
year
we
was
got
that?
it.
Okay.
That's from 2016, 8 years ago. Still on the shelf on Ross. Oh, and then come over to my place. Oh, so this other guy, since we're on James, this guy Timmy Innit, who collabed with him recently, explain of their conscience. We can say that about anybody, like a robber who robs a bank could say, well, I was so desperate for money. She could say, I mean, it's really not an excuse. What it really reveals is that person is willing to break the rules, to break the law. The desperate comment could come back to bite Charles. Oh, we have legal commentators now involved. God, I would fucking love to see his ass in jail. Yeah, that's about it. Always hated Jell-O. I don't get Jell-O.
What are your feelings on pudding, though?
I don't love pudding.
You're not a
either.
pudding guy?
Anything Bill Cosby related, I'm
I
out.
feel like in Israel there's better puddings. And I
You're gonna
don't-
knock our fucking puddings here
You're
in
talking
America?
about Jell-O pudding. It's like sloppy. It's like the sloppy Joe of chocolate. It's like
No,
and
that's
it's all
not fair.
gooey. It's like it's like
Don't compare it to Sloppy Joe.
Do you
Oh,
like
Trisha
Taffy?
responded. Does she want to call in and comment on
Let's
Diamond
see.
Water?
Mortal Kombat fan. So if anyone could look past this movie's shortcomings, it'd be me. But look past them, I could not.
This is not good.
Literally the only enjoyable part of this film is seeing Mortal Kombat characters I recognize from the games. The problem is, and then disappear, never to be seen or heard from again. These fleeting bursts of pleasure I get from recognizing faces just aren't enough to sustain a movie for 95 minutes. Not when the rest of it is complete fucking garbage. The first Mortal Kombat movie, because director Paul Anderson respected the source material. But Anderson turned down directing the sequel, opting instead to make Event Horizon. Because of how poorly Annihilation turned out, Anderson swore to never again abandon a franchise he began, which is worse than the first film, full of blatant green screens and digital effects that didn't even hold up in 1997. If it wasn't for the fact that I like seeing characters like Cyrax on my screen, I'd probably consider this the worst movie ever covered on the kill count. It's my time, but I also hate fast food and want to have a healthy diet. Enter HelloFresh. HelloFresh delivers meal kits directly to your door and takes all the stress out of making dinner. I love not having to come up with my own recipes and that you can make their quick and easy options. Another great thing is how flexible HelloFresh is. You can add extra dinners or sides whenever you need to and customize your eating options. You can do low-cal, carb-smart, pescatarian, and if dead meat's not your thing, all of these options feature fresh produce sourced directly from farmers and are shipped in packaging that's almost entirely made from recyclable content. Go to HelloFresh.com and use my code 12DEADMEAT to get 12 free meals, including free shipping. That's my love for the franchise? I mean, probably not, but let's find out and get to the kills. The movie begins, once again, with a only this time I can't get excited about it, knowing two opponents for this film. Robin Shou and Talisa Soto are the only actors who reprise their characters. I'm not sure what happened with Christopher Lambert, but I know OG Sonia, Bridget Wilson, turned down Annihilation to be in I Know What You Did Last Summer, and OG Johnny K and Malibu McBee. Then we've got a couple more ninjas. The red one is Ermac, whose name is short for Error Macro, don't ask. And the purple one is Rain, whose name is literally a Prince reference. Finally, Lady Forearms there is Shiva, the game series' first playable serve at the pleasure of the evil emperor Shao Kahn, now an actual character in the story that constantly mentions him. Hope he lives up to the hype.
The earth was created in 6 days, so too shall it be destroyed.
As disappointing as Frank Rebar Raiden. Thankfully, in the biggest casting upgrade humanly possible, the new MK's Raiden is played by Tadanobu Asano, who played Hogun in the Thor movies and Kakihara in Ichi the Killer. Fuck yeah. Although combat tournament, Shao Kahn decides he's taken over Earthrealm anyway, with the help of his queen, Sindel, Katana's recently deceased mom.
Mother, you're alive. Too bad you will die.
Also, it's funny that she's only 4 years older than Talisa Soto, her on-screen daughter. Let's ignore that weirdness though and swan dive our way to a dictatorship. Oh my god, these effects are so bad! Look at their fuzzy edges, man! A shadow charge, which comes directly from MK2, but this time around, it's not enough to faithfully recreate game moves. Not when the rest of the movie looks like a fan film you'd find on YouTube in 2013. Shao Kahn grabs Sonya with a whip, so Johnny Cage won't be a thing, cause Shao Kahn breaks Cage's neck and kills him in front of his friends. Better to kill Cage immediately or not feature him at all. We may find out soon, since he's not listed in the cast of the new one. Kahn and his generals take a purple Pudo guard and everyone fleeing from acrobatic ninjas. Safe underground, Raiden tells them that Kahn is merging Outworld and Earthrealm together.
Think of it as hell on Earth.
And think of these torches as lit! In 6 days, Shao Kahn's hostile takeover of Earthrealm will Thompson played a punk alongside a blue-haired Bill Paxton in the original Terminator. I'm just not gonna be able to take him seriously, no matter how great he thinks his realm merger is.
It is glorious! Glorious!
Shao Kahn's dad is this whack-ass with a plan that'll send our heroes all over the world, and to get to where they need to be, they take these friggin' hamster ball things. Good God almighty, what the fuck is this shit?
This is amazing.
It is not amazing. The ball gets pooped out over lava and lends itself to a romantic, and at the end of their rollicking journey, Liu Kang and Kitana say they like each other. Yeah, probably because they remind each other of a movie that isn't this one. Some smoke appears near them, portending the appearance of a character named Smoke. He's a silver cyborg who is also sometimes a ninja, since he choreographed the two awesome reshoot fights in the first film. Fans of the game get a treat when Kitana breaks out her signature fans, but I do take issue with Smoke using a chest missile. That's Sector's move, and we all know it, people. Just when they think Smoke's gun game Sub-Zero, Bihan's younger brother Kuai Liang is the Sub-Zero we see throughout the rest of the series. Starting in MK3, he'd often appear unmasked and sporting the eye scar this movie recreates so faithfully. Younger subbies played by Keith Cook, who plays Sub-Zero, features a down-back low-punch ice clone and a bunch of pretty solid back-and-forth strikes. But in the end, Scorpion's not even interested in Sub-Zero. He's here to kidnap Kitana. Can you dig it? Suckers! Haha, Purple Pooter, Lynn Saber Williams. For both Mortal Kombat movies, Jax was supposed to be played by Michael Jai White, but he had to turn down Annihilation so he could be the title role in Spawn. White would eventually get to play Jax in the Mortal Kombat web series Legacy. Typical dialogue that was all too common in the 90s.
Yeah, now that's what I'm talking about.
Better put those quips away and put up your metal dukes, cause Cyrax the Cyborg's in the house now, and he's got some spiky grenades to turn up the heat.
Death is the only.
Finishes him off with her fatality from the games, a kiss of death that burns the cyborg to death.
You barbecued his ass.
Yes, she did. Good thing that's over with. Y'all saw that too, right? All of cinematic history. Oh, wait, that whole building just blew up, huh? Well, best I can tell, Sonya was fighting 7 ninja dudes in there, so I'll go ahead and count them all as dead, incinerated in Cyrax's explosion. In Outworld, Shao Kahn's immature kill Cabal and Stryker, 2 characters from MK3 who are merely mentioned in this movie, never shown. Shao Kahn shows his disappointment by taking his giant mallet and thwacking the ninja into one of Dr. Evil's firing pits. Kahn promotes Sindel to be his new top, was never seen again. Liu goes on a spiritual journey, I guess, and very nearly discovers his animality. But then he wakes up in the middle of some snow with a half-naked chick standing next to him.
I'm Jade.
She is Jade. Jade's played by Russian model and actor, quite match the character's appearance in the games. Guess they're doing a sort of grab bag approach when it comes to representative casting. Jade immediately tries to seduce Liu Kang, but he turns down her warmth out of his love for Kitana, since hell hath no fury like a woman ninja. Sonya and Jax are also in the desert, on their way to meet Raiden at the Temple of the Elder Gods. Looks pretty windy out there. Glad Jax has that jacket. That jacket! Sonya gets attacked by Melina, who in the game was a pink palette swap of Kitana's ninja sprite. Thumb is a pair of kick-ass Sai, but after she loses them, the ladies have a literal fucking mud fight. Like this was the front lawn of the college campus's douchiest frat house. Sonya ends the fight quickly and unceremoniously, apparently killing Melina with a kick. Thing that's over with. Okay, what's with the acid trip dragon? And what's with the acid trip monster who just popped up out of the ground? Dear God, that thing looks awful. Yeah, Jax, get over there and punch it in this movie. Petra's a 2,000-year-old city in Jordan, carved into a mountain by the ancient Nabateans. It's one of the so-called new 7 wonders of the world. It is dope, and it is the backdrop for a lot of Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Petra's meet up with Liu Kang and Jade. Introductions are made, as are faux pas.
You've got an incredible set of legs for kicking at me.
They head to fucking Petra so they can reunite with Raiden, who shows up looking like that one Vine where the kid rolls into bowling pins. In a reversal of Reptile's situation in the first film, these Saurians are actually less reptilian than they are in the games. One of them is played by Ray Park 2 years before he'd be Darth Maul, but I couldn't tell you which, especially since one of the 3 disappears without. By now, he was never seen again. Sindel is shown to have been defeated off screen, taken down by Jade.
I surprised
surprise her from behind.
Kinda like what Jax is doing to her now. Maybe he's just trying to give her his letter jacket. Shao Kahn's realm merger begets some Parisian act to make his evil dad wizard guy proud. While these two are being fucking lame, Liu Kang sneaks into the tower to rescue his beloved princess. When he goes to lower her cage, he's stopped by this, the movie's version of the Tarkatan Baraka. Baraka made a big splat to swing around the place. Oh man, you can see the ropes pulling all these chains. But I think Liu Kang only kills one of them when he kicks him off Kitana's cage and into a fire pit. Toasty! Wait, actually, hold the fuck up. Can we see that shot again in slow? That's not even Baraka, dog. That's just a different angle of when Rain fell into the fire pit. And you can see a crew member's hand in the shot. Come on! Mistakes like that happen when production is rushed. And Annihilation was so rushed, that's not even Robin Princess. There are still other folks to fight.
The date's over.
Uh-oh, it's Shiva time. Better limber up, y'all. She's probably about to, oh, never mind, she's dead. Okay, I guess that's that. Got a feel for Shiva's actor, Margene Holden, who had previously played that lady's still evil to the bone. Jade then turns on our heroes too, which Liu Kang doesn't like at all.
You will die for this, Jade.
I love her reaction there. She's like, didn't consider that. Then she just tiptoes, bonds with a bunch of prattle, and eventually gets to the point. His dad is also Shinnok, which of course means
Shao Kahn is my brother.
All of this is made up for the movie, and I hate it. Raiden's movie-only bro Shao Kahn continues his severe disciplinary action, sends a blast of energy into Raiden's torso. It knocks him to the ground, and as his concerned friends crowd around him, the no longer immortal Raiden dies in front of their eyes. Whatever, he loved humans so much, might as well let him die like one. The heroes and villains overpowering opponent at first. Also, gotta call out this wild camera shot that happens. What the fuck is going on with this thing? I don't like it. Khan's buddies fare well in their fights too. Despite a ground pound from Jax, Motaro's able to rip off his power arm, he kicks the crap out of her daughter, and Ermac splooges into a second dude to double team Sonya. This is meant to be Noob Saibot, a pitch black palette swap of the ninja sprites who ended up being the spirit wraith of Bihan, the Elder Sub-Zero. An uppercut turns was killed in a super lackluster way, just kinda getting beaten to death by Jax. Jax then pulls Noob Saibot off of Sonya and beats him to death off screen. I almost didn't count this, but whatever, we're having fun here. I'll definitely count Ermac, who joins the Kano's kill. Shao Kahn tries to make Liu Kang tap out, but Liu finally activates his animality and turns into a dragon thing. Shao Kahn wants to play too, so he horrifically morphs into a Hydra in an effect that'll haunt me in my sleep for years. Now this bullshit is happening, and it all looks bad. I can't believe the filmmakers approved of having this on screen, and then they attached their names to it. This! Have some dignity, people. We don't even see the fighters transform back into human beings. Is even happening anymore.
The fate of the universe will be decided as it should be.
Immortal Kombat.
There it is. Haven't heard Techno Syndrome since the opening credits, man. I had almost forgotten what it sounds like. What that song sounds like. I don't know what you want me to say as the characters fight for the umpteenth time. I do like this Hurricane Rana Brainbuster. That's a good lucha thing. Liu Kang flip kicks Shao Kahn onto some steps, and I guess that's enough to defeat him. And I guess that's some kind of space cube? Did they just think no one would still be watching this late into the movie? A fucking dragon crawls out of Shao Kahn's back, and I mean, I might as well count this as his kill, right? Fuck it. Earth's architectural landmarks are returned to its various cities, and good, the sooner to end this movie. Everyone shows up here, in fact, even the previously evil Sindel. She's ready to be a good mom now. Oh, and ooh-wee.
What's up with that?
What's up with that? Those are the particle effect gods, Sonya. They're duality. Sure, whatever. His kill still stands on the count. He was killed, even if it ended up getting reversed. Liu Kang and Kitana kith. Raiden does the mentor shoulder grab thing, and the movie ends with him dissolving away into smoke. All right, friends, let's go get. So many people were annihilated in this awful Mortal Kombat movie. Let's find out and get to the numbers, and hope I don't run into Scorpion again. Sub-Zero!
Sub-Zero wins.
With a runtime of 95 minutes, that left us with a kill on average every 4.32 minutes. I'll give the golden chainsaw for coolest kill to, Smoke? Just because it looks practical when he's standing there as a frozen cyborg. That's cool, I guess. media and for over 20 years, but that changes next Friday on April 23rd, when the new Mortal Kombat hits theaters and HBO Max. I really hope it's good. I'll cover it whenever it comes out on Blu-ray, but until then, I'm James A. Janice. This has been the Killcast.
But obviously we knew where this was all headed. It's all just building up to them double teaming John Walker when he just completely goes over the edge. It's as if you're watching a giant car crash play out in slow motion as John Walker kind of realizes what's happening. Oh, and in the Iron Man suit. But obviously the dynamics are very different. The context is very different for this fight than the Captain America Civil War fight. Because John Walker has taken the super soldier serum, all of his blows land way harder. I think they're able to have a little bit more fun with the fight choreography too, because you have had to disable a vibranium weapon that they themselves created. But they want to make it seem like John Walker is just as capable of a fighter, and now that he's as strong as Bucky, he can match him blow for blow. Then he almost straight up kills Falcon the same way that he killed that Flag Smasher until Falcon's wings off. Obviously that's all foreshadowing for the big payoff with his new Wakandan vibranium suit. I'll talk about that in a second too. And everyone's kind of disappointed they didn't show you what's in the briefcase. What's in the box? Show me what's in the box. Yes, we all know exactly what's in that box. That she's actually gone to New York City, like she's literally sitting in New York City getting ready for their big attack. Don't worry, we'll talk about the big Sharon Carter twist with Batroc the Leaper in a second, because that was a big twist. They set up the plotline with the GRC rounding up all the refugees that they talked and didn't fully report John Walker completely going off the rails the way he did, almost killing him in that fight. The way they explain it later in the episode, during his trial, the only reason why they're stripping John Walker the Captain America name is just because of the bad PR that he is to give him a logical reason to need another one, a replacement, that probably just happens to look like the Captain America version of the Falcon suit that he got when he became Captain America in the comics. Also, when he tells Torres to keep the wings, like he doesn't want them back, we all expected him to be a version of US Agent from the comics, who was just a very, very dark character compared to Steve Rogers, and was actually kind of a Captain America villain for a little while too. But then we get our big mega cameo scene. It's Julie Louis-Dreyfus who introduces herself as Mix. But originally, she was a Russian sleeper agent who joined S.H.I.E.L.D. and Nick Fury early on in her career, but she was this Russian sleeper agent the whole time. She went on to become one of the leaders within S.H.I.E.L.D.'s structure, then wound up infiltrating Hydra later as part of a secret, manipulating other people, very good at spy trade. I also kind of think now that she is the power broker character, even though there's even more strong evidence for Sharon Carter possibly being the power broker. I'll talk about that in a second too, because Sharon Carter does kind of seem like she's gone dark power broker herself, or at least there's strong evidence that she could be the power broker. It just feels like they wouldn't cast such a big, notable actor in a role like this unless there was going to be an even bigger twist in the finale. I think this is all going to wind up dovetailing with Sharon Carter's for the government through very shady means, kind of implying that it was stolen from Wakanda, so technically the shield belongs to the Wakandans, not to the US government. But I believe within the MCU, the way they're explaining her character is that she's just a powerful figure inside the government, probably connections to where no other prison would be able to hold them normally. So hopefully when we eventually see a Thunderbolts Disney Plus series, that will be where their home base is, because Thunderbolt Ross wouldn't want the rest of the world finding out of the team's existence, and because between missions, they just have to Thunderbolt, so obviously this big twist isn't a huge surprise. It was just a question of how they were going to foreshadow Thunderbolts. Really expecting them to put John Walker on the team, because he is a super soldier, so he does have some superpowers, and he's definitely on the outs with the US military now. The Wakanda, he's still welcome there eventually after this kind of blows over, which might be a teaser for potential Winter Soldier cameo in Black Panther 2. I'm also kind of hoping that Bucky winds up showing up on the Black Panther Disney Plus series that they announced that they're doing next year. I don't know exactly on Disney Plus. Then Falcon goes back to Isaiah Bradley's to get the full backstory on what happened to him back in the 1950s around the Korean War with his super soldier serum. And like I said, it's basically them doing that Captain America red, white, and black truth comic, see what would happen to see if the serums would work. Some of the participants wound up dying, some had severe side effects, some of them went crazy. Like he says, most of the other versions of the serum were unstable. But for some reason, it worked in him, and they never quite found out why. He'll get justice for Isaiah Bradley, and they'll give Isaiah Bradley a special section inside this exhibit next to all the Steve Rogers Captain America stuff. You notice when Falcon goes to call his sister too to tell her that he's coming home with Captain America's shield, you see the wallpaper on his phone there, it's a little kid, he's a delivery boy, like I'm just here to deliver this special vibranium suit that the Wakandans gave me, just sign for it and I'll be on my way. You find out that Bucky is actually a pretty decent mechanic, probably learned it during World War II. We also see John Walker meet with Battlestar with Lamar's family during the further cementing the idea that he believes he is Captain America. I am Captain America. And that's why he forges himself another shield. But then we get that really crazy Sharon Carter scene back in Madripoor. I'm not exactly sure what this painting is, but it's just meant to be commentary. It's not that Sharon Carter wants the Falcon dead. She probably just told him that he could get his revenge as a way to get him to do what she wanted. Like she's manipulating Batroc herself. I think it's all just meant to be a big misdirect, and she's working some long con. We need to vote on this. We have troops in place. We can get rid of them right now. And right on cue, the Flag Smashers enact their attack. Obviously, that'll play out during the finale. But we jump back to Falcon at his home, opening the vibranium suit, but they pull a Pulp Fiction and hold the reveal till the finale. It's probably a version of his Captain America suit from the comics. Then we get the big post-credit scene with John Walker forging himself a new Captain America shield, going full US agent. Now, he doesn't have extra vibranium, so that is just a regular metal shield. But everybody let me know in the comments